everybody, it's Elle here with the Book Boyfriend podcast, and I'm here to tell you what Santa brought me on the second day of Christmas. And I was a lucky girl because Santa brought me the book boyfriend in the form of Mateo from Karina Hale's Love in English and Love in Spanish. Now, hopefully most of you are familiar with Mateo Casales. If you're not, he's in Karina Hale's Love in English and Love in Spanish. And I'll give you the blurb for Love in English first. He's 38, I'm 23. He speaks Spanish, I speak English. He lives in Spain, I live in Canada. He dresses in $1,000 suits, I'm covered in tattoos. He's married and has a 5-year-old daughter. I'm single and can't commit to anyone or anything. Until now, because when they say you can't choose who you fall in love with, boy, ain't that the fucking truth. To a restless dreamer like Vera Miles, it sounded like the experience of a lifetime. Instead of spending her summer interning for an astronomy major, she would fly to Spain where she'd spend a few weeks teaching conversational English to businessmen and women, all while enjoying free room and board at an isolated resort. But while Vera expected to get a tan, meet new people, and stuff herself with wine and paella, she never expected to fall in love. Mateo Casales is unlike anyone Vera has ever known, let alone anyone she's usually attracted to. While Vera is a pierced and tatted free spirit with a love for music and freedom, Mateo is a successful businessman from Madrid, all sharp suits and cocky Latino charm. Yet, as the weeks go on, the two grow increasingly close, and the relationship changes from purely platonic to something more. Something that makes Vera feel alive for the first time, something that can never, ever be, or so she thinks. I loved this story, and I loved Mateo. I fell in love with him in Love in English. I fell in love with him more in Love in Spanish. And I'm going to share a few quotes with you. I can't, unfortunately, share some of my favorite quotes, only because that would maybe give too many spoilers for you guys. So I'm going to share some of the quotes that I can without ruining things for you. So here's one. That was just existing. That was just chasing down the next day, or so I could feel it pass under me. He placed his large hand over my heart. You made me stop chasing the days. You made me hold on to them. Oh my gosh. Loved it. Loved it. Can't even tell you how much I loved it. Okay, now here's another one. Our love is permanent, and she is stardust in my hands. I'm telling you, when I read Love in Spanish, Mateo has the soul of a poet. I loved being in his POV. And unfortunately, I want to share this last quote with you, but I can't because it was sort of like the build up to this moment. And if you read the book, or if you've read the book, you probably know exactly what quote I'm talking about. So if you haven't checked out the book and you haven't met Mateo Casales, sexy Spanish man that he is, former professional not hockey, that's my Canadian side coming out, former professional soccer player, check him out because he's definitely a book boyfriend that you want to meet. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. You can find out who will be on upcoming shows and what books we'll be discussing, as well as more about our hosts at www.bookboyfriendpodcast.com. See you next time when we add another boyfriend to the ranks.